Hello! In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to find and update cases on Google Scholar. But first, why would you use Google Scholar for case law research? Well, it's free. Um, there's no fee for accessing the cases on Google Scholar. So if you are being charged by the click or by the minute in Westlaw or Lexis, then Google Scholar is a good option to at least get started with your case law research. Next, it's easy to use. We're all very familiar with the Google searching platform, and searching is what they do. That's their business, and so using their site is very intuitive. And then finally, it does have good coverage of cases. We have found cases going back to the 1800s, as well as cases that have been released that day. Because Google Scholar does not have headnotes and annotations and citing sources and everything like that, as soon as the case comes out, they're able to put it up on their website pretty quickly. However, there are limitations to using Google Scholar. First, it doesn't have annotations, so it doesn't have all of those citing sources that can help you with your research. It also has limited filters for narrowing your searches, so it might be hard to really fine-tune what you're looking for and to narrow your results. And then finally, it does not have a real citator like Keysight or Shepard's. And so you are going to make sure you want to check Westlaw or Lexis to ensure you are still using good case law. And so you can find Google Scholar at scholar.google.com. It searches both articles and case law. So it defaults to articles, so you just want to make sure you choose that case law button to make sure you are searching for cases. And we're going to pop out and show you exactly how to use Google Scholar for case laws. So once you choose that case law button, you can then choose your jurisdiction. So all you have to do is click on select your courts, and then you have state courts to choose from and federal courts to choose from. For our example, I am going to search Florida cases. I'm going to search the District Court of Appeals cases and the Florida Supreme Court cases. Once I've chosen my courts, I click done, and now I can run my search. And we're just going to do an easy search for felony murder. And so now I have a list of cases out of Florida that include the exact phrase felony murder. And there are about 2,600 of them. For each entry, you are going to find the name of the case, the citation to the case, and a quick blurb about the case. And then underneath it, you're also going to find how many other cases have cited to your case. So for State v. Gray, it has been cited by 276 other cases. And that might be something to make note of, because if a case is cited quite often, then it might mean it's an important case on that topic. Over on the left-hand side, you have a couple filters. It's definitely not like Westlaw or Lexis. This is one of the limitations, but you can change which court. So if you're like, I don't want to look at Florida, I need to expand my search, you can do that. You can narrow by date. So if you want to just look at maybe things that have just come out really recently on a topic, you can do that. You can also change the way your cases are sorted. So they default to being sorted by relevance, but you could also sort them by date if you wanted to do that. Also note that we did a basic keyword search. However, if you want to run a more advanced search, you can do that. Just click on the menu in the left-hand corner, the little hamburger menu, and you'll find a link for the advanced search. And so you can run like an and search. So all of these words, you can see my exact phrases in here because I put it in quotations. You can do an or, so you're like, I want murder or homicide or killing or something like that. You can exclude words from your search. So if you are looking for RICO cases, but you keep finding results that have Puerto Rico in them, you could exclude the word Puerto. So it might help to run an advanced search. Advanced search is always your friend. So let's go ahead and click in a case to see what it looks like. You can see you have your citation at the top and your caption. So here are your parties, the court, the date, um, the attorneys, the judge, and then the opinion. And that's it. Pretty bare bones. There's no head notes, no annotations, nothing like that. So Westlaw and Lexis definitely have that benefit. However, if you're really comfortable with using Google Scholar or you're being charged heavily in Westlaw or Lexis, it's a good place to get started and maybe find that one case that's relevant to your issue and then go pop that into Westlaw or Lexis and find additional cases using all of their tools, their head notes, their key numbers, their citing sources, all of that. So Google Scholar can be helpful, or if you just don't have access to Westlaw or Lexis, you have Google Scholar to find some cases. Now it does have pagination, so you can see our opinion starts on page 552, but you'll see the star 553. So that's where page 553 starts, and you'll find pagination throughout it. So you can do pinpoint cites with Google Scholar. You're also going to notice any case that is cited to within your case is hyperlinked, so you can quickly and easily go read those cases that are mentioned in your case. Now, one area where it is really lacking is a citator. It does not have anything nearly as robust as Westlaw's KeyCite or Lexis's Shepherd, so you definitely don't want to rely on Google Scholar for making sure you are still using good case law. However, it does have how cited. So you can click on the how cited, and it's going to give you a list of cases that have cited to your case. So there is a little bit of something here. You're going to see the bars next to each case that's listed. That's the depth of discussion. So 3 bars means that your case was discussed in some pretty good depth. And so those might be ones that you want to go look at first. You can go ahead and click on this all 276 citing documents to get the entire list of cases. And again, you get those same filters, so you could change the court if you needed to. You could say, hey, look, I just want to see cases that have recently cited to my case. You might want to do that. You can change how they're sorted. They're sorted by relevance, or that you can sort them by date if you want to. There's also this search within citing articles. If you check that, and then you run a search, you are just searching these 276 cases rather than all of the cases on Google Scholar again. And so that could be really helpful. So maybe felony murder is your overarching topic, but you want to add some additional facts. So you maybe want to see how it relates to robbery. And so you could add that term to your search box and narrow your results that way. And so just to show you, we're going to add robbery to our results. And by adding robbery, I went from 276 citing cases to 116 citing cases. I could add additional terms if I wanted to even narrow that result further. And that's it for finding cases on Google Scholar. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can email us, call us, or stop by and see us.